Hi, as promised, I'm back with more gist. So, after coming to, Zamfara, one of the things that happened that really was impressed on me was something that happened while we were still in camp. So I was on my way to my hostel back from Mami Market. I was just feeling good. For once, both my phone and power bank were fully charged. And I was just feeling happy, I ate what I wanted to eat that day. And while I was passing, one of our parade instructors he was sitting somewhere. And he called out to me, Smalley, that's the name they gave me in my platoon. And I was like, good afternoon, sir. And I bowed slightly to greet him. I don't know why, but I bow, I don't petty. And he was like, how are you? I was like, fine, sir. We just exchanged pleasantries and all. And I left. So a younger soldier had been following me behind and he saw the exchange. And he now increased his footsteps and caught up with me. And then he called out to me, he was like, Auntie. I was like, yes, sir. He now said, don't ever bow or bend down to greet anybody whilst you are in that uniform. I don't care what rank they are. I don't care if they are a soldier. As long as you are in that uniform, do not bow or bend down to greet anybody. Respect the uniform. And I was like, yes, sir. He nodded and left. I was like, you reach like that? Okay, I guess we don't get it because we're not military people. And I realized, entering into the town that, I got to a traffic stop, I was on a bike and I was wearing my khaki, so it was obvious I was a copper. And all the traffic wardens now stood, at attention and saluted me. And I was like, okay. And they were like, welcome to Zamfara State. I was like, thank you, sir. I left. I was actually looking for my PPA because I was posted to NAFDAC then. The bike man was at his wit's end, and so I entered a civil defense office like that to ask for directions. And as I entered like this, all the officers that were there stood up, stood at attention and saluted me. I was like, he reached like that. And it just dawned on me, NYSC corps members, we don't know who we are. We don't realize the importance of this whole NYC scheme thing. I know that a lot of people have complaints and everybody feels like, this thing is a scam, but it does not change the fact that he had a prestigious, foundation from the beginning. And in places like this where most times coppers do not want to stay, meanwhile, do you know that coppers is not a word? Please, it's Nigerians that made it up. And in places like this where most times coppers do not want to stay, I noticed that they respect coppers more. The real essence of being a corps member is still expressed little by little from time to time. And I was like, now they disrespect ourselves. Because when I hear stories of my mates that did camp in, let's say, places like Lagos and stuff like those places that other youths are clamoring to go to for youth service, the disrespect is real. In fact, and it's not only there actually, amongst civilians here, when they discover that you're new to town, the first thing they will ask, are you a copper? If you say yes, you will just see that their whole movement will just change like this. They'll start doing stuff. It's like they just expect that you're loose. They just expect that you will do anything to be comfortable. You will do anything to, to live better than you're expecting, just because this is a place that everybody considers not good. And so you will do anything to have a good experience since you didn't have a choice. So, why is this thing giving children of God that do not know who they are? And I have never had to do anything funny to get stuff that I needed. It's not me that brought myself here. I left it in the hands of God. So, every time I'll go back to you and be like, clap for my hand, you're the one that brought me here, so what's up? And honestly, it has been God all the way, and I do not regret it one bit. So, when you served, what was it like? Did you serve in a place that they respect coppers, or Yasin Shege? For me, the respect is real. Even to date, some people still salute me in town, in the market. This is how they will be like, don't care about Kasa this kind, because you're serving the country. They will add for me Gara, this one. Now I say, to be going to market in this khaki, or even buy comment. They'll be like, don't care about Kasa, how come somebody who picks me for free because I'm serving? And I was like, thank you, Jesus. Bye, see you in the next one.